Hey guys, EBPMAN here. Now in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Pamu Slide 2. We're going to do an EBPMAN style call quality and audio test, and you're going to see why you would want to consider these. And guess what? Spoiler, these things have banging bass. So if you're looking for something that's bass heavy, you're going to want to watch this video. So now the first thing we'll cover are all the specs for the Pamu Slide 2s. Now these are going to give you 6.5 hours of battery life, and they can be used independently, meaning that you can use one in one ear while it's in the case, take the other one out and use that one as well, or use them both at the same time. Now charging these, you're going to get around 26 hours when you use the case itself. So the combination of both the independent use and also the long battery life is going to give you a great experience. Now these feature Bluetooth 5.2. Now one of the cool things about these is that they have multi-point technology. And what that means is that you're going to be able to use them on two devices at the same time. A tablet and a phone, for example. Watching a movie, and then once the phone rings, it will switch automatically. And that's pretty fantastic for these earbuds. They also have low latency gaming modes. They actually have two low latency modes that's going to give you the ability to have, again, as real-time audio as you're playing any kind of games that you're doing on your phone or any other device that could benefit from low latency audio. They do have transparency mode, and they do feature an active noise canceling hybrid technology that's going to cancel out things like noises from cars, airplanes, subways, those type of things. Now they do have 10mm drivers, and they actually have punch. So make sure you stay for the entire video so you can hear the audio test, so you can hear what we captured. Now, they claim to have good call quality and also have wind noise reduction. So we're going to test that out in a little bit and see as well. Now they have an IPX4 rating, which means that you'll be able to use these in the gym without a problem. So let's go and see what's in the box. Now inside the box you're going to find a USB-C cable, the actual earbuds themselves, a little travel pouch, and a full set of ear tips. Now keep in mind that you can actually change your ear tips and not have the same ones. Like you don't have to have the same size on each side. So if one tends to fall out, all you have to do is change the ear tip to the larger size or smaller one if that's what you need. Now the case for the Pamu Slide 2 is pretty interesting. First of all, it has USB-C charging at the very top, and then it has at the very bottom here a kind of a fuel gauge. And what I like about these is that they do support wireless charging. So as soon as you put it to charge, you can see how that fuel gauge just kind of comes up. It looks pretty cool. Really like that a lot. Now the earbuds themselves inside the case, they're not going to come out. You see that right there? They're just not going to come out. They're magnetically locked in, and then as you place them, they also guide in itself, and then you snap them into place. They're a little bit larger than most cases that I've seen out there, but I do like the fact that they have the Qi charging, and also they have that nice little fuel gauge there on the bottom. Now, the earbuds are in-ear type earbuds, right? So they go into your ear canal. So these are going to give you really good passive noise canceling, right? So as soon as you put these in, you're going to feel the difference. They have touch, I would say, sensors to be able to enable all the features. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them on so you can see what they look like. And one of the things I really like about these is how flat they are to my face, right? So they have a very, very low profile. Turn to the right. Turn to the left, and you can see how they kind of disappear, and they do not come out. They're actually marketed as stay-in earbuds, and I have to say that they actually do, at least in my ears. And if I'm going to shake my head like this, you can see these don't come out, and these are the standard tips for me. So they are very comfortable to wear, and they stay in your ear. Now let's talk about the overall music quality. So you have bass, mids, and highs. You have bass is definitely there. These are real punchy. We talked about this earlier, that if you're looking for bass, these have them. When you talk about vocals and just standard music, the music separation is adequate for this type of earbuds. The active noise cancelling helps, and the passive noise cancelling does as well. As a matter of fact, the active noise cancelling sounds really good too. Transparency mode is present, but the transparency mode is not super hearing in any way. It's a transparency mode that is that allows you to hear what's going on around you, but it's not something that it's almost like hearing aid where you get some type of superpowers. That's not going to happen at all. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go into our EBPMAN style call quality test and audio test. Make sure that you're wearing headphones or earbuds so you can hear the experience. Let's get right to it.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way
Now we're going to do a call quality test of the Pamu Slides 2 in a quiet environment. If we take a look at our decibel readings, you're looking around 28 decibels in noise. What we're going to do is we're going to switch to the Pamu Slide and see how they sound. Let's go ahead and switch.
This is what the Pamu Slide 2 would sound like in a quiet environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now we also enabled wind protection. So now this is what they sound like if it was in a windy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test.
Now we're testing out the Pamu Slide 2, but this time in a much noisy environment. As you take a look at our decibel readings, you're looking at anywhere between 38 to 79 decibels in noise. Let's go ahead and switch.
Now this is what the Pamu Slide 2 would sound like in a noisy environment. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is our test. Now this is what the Pamu Slide 2 sound like if an infant were crying in the background. This is what they would sound like if an infant were crying in the background. Now, if you have dogs barking in the background, this is what they're going to sound like if dogs were barking in the background. Now, if the doorbell was ringing in the background, this is what they would sound like with a doorbell ringing in the background.
So guys, that wraps up our review of the Pamu Slide 2. See you in the next video.